Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Out and About Columbus, where we're bringing you the best from the north coast of Ohio. I'm Mike Kilburn, and we are ready to take you to all the fun in Port Clinton, Fremont, and Marblehead.
I'm Renee Joseph, and we've got a jam-packed show for you today. From chatting with the mayor of Port Clinton about the entertainment district to learning about the Walleye Festival Memorial Day weekend from Nicole at Main Street, Port Clinton. Get ready for laughs, entertainment, great food, shopping, and a whole lot of fun. Let's get this party started. Viewers, in this segment, join Mayor Mike Snyder as he shares the vibrant history and allure of Port Clinton's entertainment district. Find out why a night downtown is a must.
Well, Mike, good to be back in Port Clinton.
Mike, welcome back to Port Clinton. It's great to have you, and everyone in Columbus, come on up.
Yeah. You know, there's a lot of good reasons to come to Port Clinton, so let's talk about some of the reasons that you want to come up and visit.
Well, certainly, everyone has in their mind what Port Clinton is all about, but it's actually much more than that. Of course, we're standing here in the entertainment district on the stage at MOM, Music on Madison. 2 blocks away from us, we have our art garage, compliments of the Greater Port Clinton Area Arts Council. Both of these entities are bringing art and culture to a very remote rural community, and it's amazing what happens when that comes into the community. Art brings light, light brings activity, activity brings people, people bring ideas, and ideas bring commerce, and we see it all around us. When all the restaurants were shut down, and then the governor announced that we'd open up at 25%, I was a new mayor, and I'm scratching my head thinking, what are we going to do? No one's going to be in town. People can't go into the restaurants. So we met with a few folks and said, hey, what if we put up some barricades and threw out a couple picnic tables at a social distance? What would happen? Well, after that first weekend, the Chamber of Commerce and I started getting phone calls. We needed umbrellas. Then the cornhole board showed up. And then an Eagle Scout made some Adirondack chairs. And then a couple of the establishments downtown said, what if we put up a little stage? Well, that grew and grew and grew. And at the end of the first year, I was approached by a gentleman that said, Mayor, I love what you're doing downtown, but your little rinky-dinky stage, not very good. I've got something for you. And lo and behold, we're standing on a professional stage. This weekend, the professional lighting, professional sound happens, and then it just blew up.
Well, give us some contact information where we can learn more.
Sure. Again, the city's website is www.portclinton-oh.gov.
Get ready for the 43rd Annual Main Street Port Clinton Walleye Festival, a fun-filled weekend with live music, fishing derby, parade, vendors, rides, and more. Nicole told me about the excitement ahead. Well, Nicole, it is so good to be back in Port Clinton at Main Street Port Clinton and to think about the Walleye Festival.
I am so happy to have you. Thank you.
So tell us what we can expect this year at the Walleye Festival.
You can expect most of the same things. We kick off on Thursday, May 23rd. It runs through Memorial Day, May 27th. Our carnival's coming back with Durant Amusements. We have 5 days of entertainment, a little over 110 vendors. In addition to our Walleye Festival, we have the Grand Parade sponsored by the Fraternal Order of Eagles, and then our Skipper Bud's Fishing Derby on Sunday. And then new this year, we are bringing back an old favorite to Port Clinton. On Sunday night, our headlining band is Earthquakers. And then we'll close out the festival with Meager Kings on Sunday. In addition to everybody's favorite festival foods, yes, we do have bourbon chicken, which is everybody's favorite. Our perch and walleye will be back in our entertainment tent. Main Street Port Clinton, it's our biggest fundraiser. It's how we operate all year long. It is a fundraiser. All of the proceeds benefit everything we do within the community all year round. It's really important that this festival goes off without a hitch and is really successful every year. Everything that we're doing is just bringing more and more people to our area and keeping them in our downtown. We've got new businesses popping up every week, it seems like. So Port Clinton has really put itself on the map, and I'm really excited for this summer season. We kicked off early this year with the Eclipse, with the National Walleye Tour. I just walked out of my office to do this interview with you, and I was so shocked to see all of the people that are already walking around for the weekend. So it's shaping up to be a great summer.
Yeah, it sure should. We're going to leave it there. Nicole, give us some contact information where we can learn more.
MainStreetPortClinton.org or www.portclintonchamber.com.
Join Join us at Spiegel Grove, the historic estate of President Hayes, highlighting the mansion, museum, library, White House gates, walking trail, and ties to the Underground Railroad. Let's explore.
Well, Kevin, good to be back at the Rutherford B. Hayes Presidential Library and Museum.
Hi, Mike. Thank you for coming.
You know, this is a great place to come and visit if you're coming up to the North Coast, and it's one of those places that there's always something new going on here. What would you say to people in the Columbus area about coming up to the museum, and why it's a great place to stop?
So it's a great time to visit anytime because we have President Hayes's home. You can tour 31-room Victorian home, and then we have the museum dedicated to Rutherford's life. But across the summer, we have numerous events coming up. We always have something new going on.
Well, one such exhibit that's pretty cool is, of course, a lot of folks came up to the North Coast when the eclipse hit, and it's called Chasing Totality. So tell us a little bit about this exhibit and how long it's going to be here.
It's the history and science of eclipses. So we talk about how eclipses work, why they work. We talk about humans' history and trying to understand them. But then we talk about an eclipse that happened during Hayes's presidency. One cool draw of this exhibit, which will be open until the end of December, is if you look back over there, Thomas Edison made a device called a tasimeter, and our friends at the Henry Ford Museum were kind enough to lend it to us for this exhibit.
You know, one of the things I was fascinated by was the book over there.
Yeah, so that's called The Canon of Eclipses, and it was made by an Austrian astronomer named Theodor Apolzer in 1887. And him and a number of his students, they calculated the paths of eclipses, every single eclipse, solar and lunar, between 2700 BC and the year 2161.
Well, can we give us some contact information where we can find R.B. Hayes Presidential Library and Museum?
Yeah, so you can check us out at www.rbhayes.org.
After the break, if you're coming to Port Clinton and looking for supplies to get the party started, we have the place.
Yeah, we're taking you to a multi-generational drive-through that has you covered, from fresh food plus beer, wine, and so much more. That's coming up.
Our strongest memories are family and food. Those memories will flood back when you try CJ's Soul Food in Polaris. With soul classics like ribs and greens to pork chops with savory mac and cheese, CJ's has it all. CJ's Soul Food, your soul food destination with signature cocktails and entertainment, has birthed a new age of soul here in Columbus. Located in Polaris, book your table now at cjsoulfood.com.
Welcome to the Brick House in Port Clinton. Join us as we dive into the diverse menu offerings, renovated historic ambiance, and the spirit of Lake Erie love in the heart of downtown. Lori told me all about this very cool establishment. Well, Lori, it's good to be at the Brick House.
Thank you. Good to have you.
Thanks for having us here.
Sure.
So let's talk a little bit about the Brick House. What are people going to find when they come here?
Okay. Well, when people come to the Brick House, I think the first thing they're going to find is a friendly, fun environment. We cater to both our locals and the people that come in for the summer months. There is a variety of different bands that play from 7 to 10 or from 8 to 11. We have a Sunday afternoon series. Actually, all of our items are recipes from our ownership group. We do a wonderful perch sandwich and a perch platter. We make our own tartar sauce here. We have several different appetizers that are quite unique. We have a kielbasa and cheese plate. It's served on a wood board with pub mustard. It's delicious. We have onion ring towers. We have French fry baskets, hot pepper cheese bites. We also have a house specialty, and it's called brick and mortar. And what it is cheeses and cream cheese and a bunch of different spices and corn and dried beef. It's cooked in a bread bowl and served with pretzels and bread chunks, and it's out of this world. And
You're making me hungry.
Oh, it's good. You would love it.
Well, I guess we're going to send some people from Columbus up here to have some perch sandwiches and some great pizza here at the Brick House. Give us some contact information where we can find you here.
Sure, you can find us at 111 Madison Street, and that's in Port Clinton, 43452, and we are located right in the heart of the downtown business district.
You won't miss that sign, right?
That's exactly right.
The Summer Kitchen Interiors, where you'll discover a delightful mix of home accessories, fashion finds, tea products, and unique gift ideas. Mike had a chance to learn about this unique shop from the Summer Kitchen Gals.
Well, thanks for having Out and About Columbus here to the Summer Kitchen. Let's start with you and talk a little bit about what is the Summer Kitchen?
Well, the Summer Kitchen was a place where we used to cook and everything else. This is located on a family farm, and I had started a business in there 29 years ago, and started in with floral and different things, but then it quickly expanded from that.
So let's talk a little bit about the tea. How did you get started in the tea business?
So a fun thing happened. One day, a lady walked into our door, and she had a tea shop and a tea company, and she wanted to know if we would sell her tea. And we went ahead and we did a small displayer. Well, that small displayer kept on growing and growing until she was just like, I'm ready to retire. You girls need to buy the business. Carrie and I were thinking, you know what? If we would let somebody else buy this company, we would not have our recipes for our tea. And that's what motivated us.
So here's a question. If I'm in Columbus and can't get up here, can I order it online?
Absolutely, you can. You can get on our website, which is thesummerkitchengirls.com, go under tea or any of our Tea-rific boxes, and you can order it that way.
We'll give some contact information where folks that are traveling up this way can stop and find you.
Our address is 4702 US Highway 6, Helena, Ohio, 43435. And you can find us on our website, thesummerkitchengirls.com.
This Port Clinton mainstay is a one-stop party shop at Rich's Drive-Thru. This multi-generational drive-thru has everything from freshly prepared fried chicken, sub sandwiches, potato salad, to beer, wine, and so much more. This convenience store has you covered without leaving your car. Lori, good to have you, and Rich, good to have you on the show. Nice. So this place has been around a number of years. So tell us a little bit about the history of Rich's Drive-Thru Carryout.
It's a long family history, around 75 years, and we just grew up in this environment, and we enjoy giving back to the community, and this is one way we can do it. We call ourselves the one-stop party shop. We have everything they need, from suntans to glasses to fabulous wine selection, fabulous beer selection, beautiful homemade deli, fresh food you can get every day, 7 days a week, hot lunches, hot dinners.
And Lori, you're kind of the person responsible for some of this great food they got, right? Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, I am. Actually, we use all the recipes we've gotten are from a family history. My mom, my grandmother, my sister, who's also a partner with Rich and I, my father, all of us. And we make everything homemade here at the deli. And every week we have a daily special. It might be roast beef with mashed potatoes and gravy. It could be a turkey croissant sandwich.
Now, how many generations have been involved in the drive-thru?
Actually, we're on our fourth generation. There were obviously my parents, and then my sister, my brother, and I, and then their children, who now have all had done their duty and their tour of duty and worked here. And then my niece has two little ones, Harper and Scout, and that's our fourth generation. And we're gearing them up to get them behind the cash register as soon as we can.
Sounds great. Well, Rich, thanks for being on the show. Appreciate it. Lori, give us some contact information where we can find you.
Sure. We're at 835 Fremont Road in Port Clinton, Ohio. It's one of the main entrances into the town. You don't have to stop, just take a right, come on in the drive-thru, and head on down the road to wherever you're heading in vacation land.
Coming up, a kayak adventure that offers guided and self-guided tours, including safety and training classes.
And you will meet Crazy Bob, the owner, who told us where the name of this business came from. That is coming up straight ahead. Looking to transform your home with expert craftsmanship and unparalleled service? Look no further than Columbus Windows and Siding Company. With over 75 years of combined experience, our team brings a wealth of knowledge and expertise to every project. From roofs to windows to siding, our commitment to excellence has earned us prestigious accolades. When you choose Columbus Windows and Siding Company, you're choosing a team that's committed to continuous improvement. Columbus Windows and Siding Company, where experience meets excellence. Contact us today to schedule your consultation.
Today we're highlighting Bayfront Resort at Crossview, offering fully furnished cottages, RV sites, a heated pool, clubhouse, and breathtaking Sandusky Bay views. Relax and enjoy.
As soon as you come through the gates at Bayfront Resort, you'll see how amazing our location is. We sit right on Sandusky Bay, and we have beautiful views of Lake Erie, Cedar Point. The lights at night on the Cedar Point rides are incredible. We have panoramic views at 4th of July of fireworks. So we're a small park. We've got 39 RV sites that are full hookup, concrete pads, asphalt drives, and we have 10 tiny home cottages that are fully furnished and just great for relaxing on the lake. We have a heated pool, and then we have an off-leash dog park. We know everybody loves to travel with their pets, and mostly people who are camping, they do that so they can bring their pets along. And we allow 2 pets per RV site. We also have a cottage that we allow a dog up to 25 pounds. We've got some dog-friendly amenities in there as well. At Bayfront Resort, we do have some seasonals, so about half of our RV sites are seasonal, and then we have the nightly or weekly rentals as well throughout the season, so you can get online to book that. We are just about 2 miles from the gates of Cedar Point, so you can stay close and not be in the hustle and bustle of the park. We are about 1.5 miles from downtown Sandusky, where there's some great dining, shopping, and special events all summer. And then we're about 3 miles from Cedar Point Sports Force and the Sports Center. So if you're coming up here for a sports tournament, we're close to that as well. You can book online at bayfrontresortohio.com.
In this segment, we explore Lakeside Chautauqua, a historic community on Lake Erie providing enriching experiences for mind, body, and spirit. Discover spiritual, educational, and cultural offerings for all.
Lakeside Chautauqua is a wonderful family destination. It's a day trip or a week-long weekend from Columbus, and we're along the Lake Erie shorelines with plenty of family activities, from concerts to swimming off the dock to our swimming pool, a pizzeria. We also have a coffee shop, plenty of ice cream. Lakeside Chautauqua is a Chautauqua community, and that means that we have 4 unique program activities: religion, recreation, arts, and education. And so there's lots of programs within each one of those pillars. Roughly throughout the summer, we have 3,000 unique activities happening on the grounds for all ages. The concerts in the evenings are just like headed to an outdoor theater in the park or our indoor Hoover Auditorium. It seats about 2,300 people for the evening concert, and it's really a lot of fun for the whole family. Lakeside Chautauqua is right on the Lake Erie shoreline. Our 700-foot dock overlooks the Lake Erie islands, including Kelly's Island and Put in Bay. We do have a waterfront with sailing rentals and kayaks, and the kids can go swimming at the beach, or you can bring your lawn chairs and sit on the dock for a wonderful sunny afternoon. If you head to www.lakesideohio.com,
today on the show, we're diving into Ghoul Runnings, a kayak adventure business offering exciting guided tours down scenic rivers and reservoirs. Get ready to embark on thrilling outdoor experiences. Crazy Bob told Mike how it got its name.
Well, Bob, good to be at Ghoul Runnings.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you here, and we're honored with all of your legions and minions following you. Welcome to Fremont, Ohio.
Thanks very much. So tell us a little bit about where the name came from. When you look at a kayak place and you hear called Ghoul Runnings, you kind of makes you wonder where the name come from.
Well, originally we owned and operated for 34 years the Haunted Hydro Dark Attraction Park, a major Halloween event that was just absolutely wonderful, and we appreciate everybody that had the dedications to help us. But we started this as a sister company, a sister being ghouls, you know, the goblins and all of that fun stuff. Well, they made the movie Cool Runnings, and we did a playoff where it was Ghoul Runnings. We have moonlight trips. Yeah, in the middle of the night, moonlight. We have Coco Pellies, which are the rubber rafts to go that wild section where the Ballville Dam used to be. Now, we have lessons and activities. We're members of the American Canoe Association, and we have certifications for many of our instructors. And we have the water reservoir, which is also part of our program with training for camps and kids and activities. And we do have a website, which is ghoulrunnings.com. That's with an S, ghoulrunnings.com.
Coming up, we visit a unique attraction in the North Coast area, a dungeon and old jail.
And they want you to plan your trip with their website before enjoying a getaway near Lake Erie Islands and Cedar Point. That coming up a little later.
The Buckeye Motorcycle and Music Rally, June 27th through 29th at the historic Cruise Stadium on Friday, June 28th. Hank Williams Jr. with Bradley Gilbert, Cole Ford, and more. On Saturday, June 29th, Leonard Skinner with Oliver Anthony, Fuel, and more. Plus, free concerts on the outdoor stage. And the incredible Biker Mall, the Buckeye Motorcycle and Music Rally. Tickets available at BuckeyeMotorcycleandMusicRally.com. Don't miss it.
Welcome to our segment featuring Marblehead Gallery, a family-friendly restaurant offering delicious homemade meals, daily specials, and a variety of mouth-watering dishes. Don't miss out on their scrumptious pies and desserts.
Our restaurant, being in the heart of vacation land, we really strive to keep our menu prices affordable for the everyday family. When you enter the restaurant, you'll notice we have our gift shop called Beach Bums, which carries a lot of local decor, lake life items, a lot of nice things for your home. We have our bar that seats dining, and we also have our outdoor deck dining. This year we are starting something new. On Sundays from 11 to 3, we'll be carrying a brand new brunch menu with all kind of different items on it, like a Monte Cristo brioche. We have a smothered prime rib sandwich, and then of course we're going to have our Bloody Mary bar and mimosa bar. We have a nightly dinner special every evening. It always changes. Tonight's cream chicken over biscuits. We also do stuffed peppers. We have Linda's famous buttermilk chicken, and every Friday night we do hand-breaded perch and pierogies, and that's really everybody's favorite. We are starting something new. Freighter's Lounge is our bar, and we carry 8 taps, and they're always rotating, and they're always craft, so it's not your regular Miller Lite or Budweiser, even though we carry all those also. So yes, and this year we're doing the draft light, and you'll have 4 tastes, and you'll get to pick which ones you would like. Our homemade desserts are all made scratch here at the galley. I have a baker that comes in. Her name's Phyllis Albertson, and she does a wonderful job. We have our staples that we've done for the past 40 years, and we have new ones every week, so it's everybody's favorite. You can see our menu on our Facebook page. You can also see it on the website, and it's marbleheadgalley.com.
In this segment, explore the history and charm of the Mermaid and Lake Erie Inn in Port Clinton with host Michelle Bryant, sharing her deep-rooted family ties and love for the area.
So Port Clinton Vacation Rentals consists of 2 properties, the Bashful Mermaid, which has been hosting guests for about 40 years. It used to be a bed and breakfast. It actually will host 1 to 6 people. And then in 21, I purchased the Battenberg, which is now called the Lake Erie Inn, and that can go up to 14 people. It's a larger property. It's a private property. At the Bashful Mermaid, it's 3 bedroom, 1.5 bath. It's a fully stocked kitchen, living room, dining room. There's a private deck with dining and sitting options. Lake Erie Inn is 6 bedroom, 5 bath, 2 kitchens, an upstairs deck, a front porch, a very large backyard. Both properties are one house from Lake Erie. When you come, you just walk across the street and you're right there at Lake Erie, the Port Clinton Lighthouse Beach, and you're within 3 to 4 blocks from the downtown area. I usually start in April. I get a lot of fishermen, a lot of charter groups coming out. They want that walleye, as well as birding groups, and it will go through about the end of October. We have so many natural resources with Lake Erie. We have the islands, we have the downtown area, we have the natural resources that are available. A lot of people want to come and spend time with family, they want to spend time with friends, they want to fish. And then with the lodging I offer, they're coming here to experience Port Clinton as I did growing up here. So you can visit Port Clinton Vacation Rentals at portclintonvacationrentals.com.
Hey everyone, Out and About Columbus is partnering with Chuck E. Cheese Morris Road for a chance to win a free guest pass including 1 large pizza, 4 drinks, and 30 play points. All you have to do is message us the word walleye and your name at Out and About Columbus on Instagram or Facebook. Register now for your chance to win big at Chuck E. Cheese Morris Road. Next, join us as the Sandusky County Visitors Bureau showcases historic attractions, parks, and more. Plan your trip with their website before enjoying a getaway near Lake Erie Islands and Cedar Point. We visited the historic jail and dungeon, just one of the great attractions.
The Sandusky County Historic Jail and Dungeon, it's 2 buildings that are side by side, and they both have a really, really interesting, rich history. In 1842, the dungeon was first opened, and it was actually built because there was an issue with the jails at that time, and it was basically when the jails were nothing more than just a wood structure. Some of them even had dirt floors. So escaping was a common problem. So they knew they needed to build a more secure facility, and they decided on building an underground dungeon. It wasn't a really great idea to keep people incarcerated underground with very little light, very little fresh air, and it wasn't in line with the young Christian civilization the United States was trying to become. So they actually closed it and then built another wooden jail that was used up until 1892 when this facility was opened and was used for just under 100 years. It closed in 1989. So we do historical tours once a month, April through October. And we have a 5:30 historical tour with the lights on, and then we do a 6:30 flashlight tour where everybody goes through in the dark. Everybody gets a flashlight. It's not designed to be like a scary attraction, but it is got a spooky element. The stories we tell are a little bit more in depth about the inmates, some of the heinous crimes they committed. So it is what we consider PG-13. Sandusky County is actually a great area to visit and vacation. It's a great day trip location. There's so much to see and do in this area, from the Rutherford B. Hayes Presidential Library and Museums to our wonderful resources on the river and the park system. The best way to get in contact with us is to go to our website, sanduskycounty.org.
Up next, welcome to Slater's Food and Spirits, located in Port Clinton. Join us for a delightful experience featuring tasty American cuisine, lively entertainment, and tempting cocktails. Get ready for a great time when visiting the North Coast.
Well, Amy, so good to be back at Slater's.
We're so happy to have you back. Thank you.
You know, it's been a few years since we've been in and seen you, and you used to be downtown, and now you've kind of come out of the downtown area. And a great location here on Perry Street here in Port Clinton. So tell us a little bit about changes that you've made to the restaurant, what you're doing.
Yes, so we have become more of a restaurant and less of a pub. So you can come here and dine any time of the day. We're open for lunch every day, Monday through Saturday at 11:30, and we close in the evening at 10 o'clock.
So behind us got a bar, fully stocked bar. Tell us a little bit about that.
Oh yeah, we have a fully stocked bar, lovely bourbon list. We have plenty of Irish whiskeys, which are very tasty. There's some local Toledo items. And of course, you know, we have our Great Lakes and Guinness always on tap. We have an extensive wine list every Wednesday night. We have select wines that are 50% off by the bottle, so people can have those along with their wine, pasta, and jazz night, which we enjoy very much. We're going on 15 years of live jazz every Wednesday.
The thing is, you always have had a great place, and I hate to say this, but I think it's an upgrade from downtown.
We really have gone to a new level, so it's more dining. But we're still having fun, Mike. Don't get that wrong. We're
Oh, no question about it.
So we were able to expand things a little bit. We have a much larger kitchen, a larger dining room.
Well, give us some contact information where we can find you here in Port Clinton.
Sure. You can find us at 1634 East Perry Street in the Port Clinton Plaza, and SlatersFoodandSpirits.com.
Well, thanks for tuning in to the North Coast Show, folks. If you missed any of today's antics or need some summer party inspiration, head over to our website at onacolumbus.com. And don't forget to check out our articles and mouthwatering recipes. And remember to follow us on Facebook and Instagram for even more fun. Hey, Renee, spill the gossip. What's coming up next week?
Next week on our show, we're exploring the cool new businesses around town here in Central Ohio. From unique shops to innovative services, it's all about exciting finds in our city. Be sure to tune in for some great discoveries. Until then, have a fantastic week, Columbus.
Closed captioning brought to you by Explore Hocking Hills. Spring is sprung, and it's a great time to visit the Hocking Hills. For more information, go to exploreHockingHills.com.